Good Friday evening. I'm Chief Meteorologist Emily Wahls. It has been a very, very busy day for folks in Northwest Indiana. Really incredible snow total numbers that we're seeing coming out this evening. Notice places like Pinola, Trail Creek, Waterford, Michigan City, Kingsford Heights, all of these locations in LaPorte County reporting over 2 feet of snow. So the really heavy lake effect that kicked in late last night, continued for the first half of today, and then during the afternoon, that heavier lake effect band began to make its way further off toward the east. So we've been getting a decent break in Northwest Indiana, kind of helping the crews to at least catch up to all of the snow that's fallen. But we're still dealing with just such a mess out there because we're also very gusty, which means blowing and drifting snow is a concern. Now, the radar right now is showing very light snow and some flurries moving throughout most of Chicagoland. But if you notice further off toward our east, this heavy lake effect band that's now impacting southwestern lower Michigan from Benton Harbor down toward just east of South Bend, this band is going to begin to work its way back to the west again. So for those of you in Porter, LaPorte counties, you are not done with the snow just yet. In fact, we could be seeing over a half foot of snow in addition to everything that we've already seen later on tonight and into our day tomorrow. So for that reason, we do have winter storm warnings going back into effect for Porter County at 10 p.m. until 6 a.m. tomorrow. For those of you in LaPorte County, you have your warning in effect right now all the way until noon tomorrow because you're going to be picking up kind of the brunt of that heavy lake effect band that's going to be moving in very shortly here over the next few hours. Now, in addition to all of the snow that's taking place in Northwest Indiana, it's going to get really, really cold tonight. So we already have temperatures that are sitting in the single digits across the west suburbs, and your time right now is about 6:12 p.m. So we're already in the single digits, but we're dropping a couple of degrees below zero, and our winds are going to be gusting around 30 miles per hour. So wind chill advisory is going back into effect tonight at midnight for the west suburbs until 9 a.m. tomorrow. And something else, this is really going to be an issue for us, is with the cold temperatures, salt isn't really going to be all that effective on the roads. So for those of you in Northwest Indiana, the crews are going to be working really hard just to clear a path on the roads, of course, so they have the plows out, but just keep in mind that if the roads look wet to you tonight, early tomorrow morning, chances are they are going to be slick because, again, salt is not going to be very effective for us with temperatures as cold as they're going to get tonight. Most areas finding low temperatures around zero, and wind chills are going to be much cooler than that. And tomorrow we stay cold in the teens. Finally, I think during the afternoon hours of tomorrow, salt's going to be a little more effective for us with temperatures in the teens, and we'll have some sunshine to help us out as well. But it's still going to be a battle to keep those roads clean in Northwest Indy tomorrow just because of the wind. So Futurecast, watch as this lake effect band begins to work its way further off toward the west, swinging possibly as far west as Lake County, and then moving back to the east again late tonight into tomorrow morning. Finally, by daybreak tomorrow, we should be starting to see that snow tapering off, coming to an end. The lake effect snow machine will shut off entirely tomorrow. We'll enjoy some sunshine. Temperatures, though, still going to be very cold. We're only looking at highs in the mid-teens on Saturday. By Sunday, we're back up to near 20 degrees. We'll enjoy some sunshine. Skies become partly cloudy through the day. But again, temperatures staying pretty cold and below average, but we'll finally heat things up early next week with temperatures in the 30s. So for tonight, lows in Chicago going to be dropping down to right around 1 degree, but once you factor in 10 to 20 mile per hour winds, in Chicago and the immediately surrounding suburbs, also for those of you in Northwest Indiana, it looks like our wind chill temperatures tonight likely going to be about 5 to 10 degrees below zero. But remember, the far west suburbs where we have that wind chill advisory going into effect, we could be experiencing chills as cold as 15 to 25 degrees below zero. 7-day forecast, things are quiet finally as we go into the weekend. Tomorrow, of course, though, we're still just going to have to watch out for some blowing and drifting snow due to gusty northwesterly winds. On Monday, we have a rain-snow mix that's going to build in. Temperatures will be pretty close to the freezing mark. And then Monday night into Tuesday, there is a growing threat of freezing rain being possible, which means we could be waking up to a glaze of ice out there on Tuesday morning. So just kind of plan ahead. If you have an appointment Tuesday morning, really make sure you're paying attention to the forecast because that freezing rain could make things very difficult for us by Tuesday morning. Hopefully we can see some changes in the forecast by then. But as of right now, it's looking like it could be a pretty hazardous morning on the roads. Wednesday, Thursday, and into Friday, we're going to keep our rain chances around, but temperatures looking nice, likely in the mid to upper 30s by the end of next week.